So we were living here in Edmond for a number of years before we really decided that we needed to get back into a church congregation and have some better meaning in our church life, better relationship with God than we had for a long time. And we had been studying on our own at home over quite a period of time, and had decided that as we had gone back and forth through going to the city, we had noticed that Connect was meeting in the elementary school down the street from us. And we kept talking to each other, saying, we really need to go and see what's going on down there, and see if we can find a home, a church home for ourselves again, and find a pastor that we can follow. So things being as they were, and God doing the things that He does, one day Adam and Matt came knocking on our door.
You came knocking on our door.
And Dana was just excited as she could be, and invited everyone in. I was out at the time, but soon after she had talked with yourself and Matt, it was very clear to us that this was where we needed to be. Being part of the new home means that we need to be a part of the home, give as we can emotionally, give as we can as Christians, become members of the church, and do the kinds of things that church members need to do. When we saw the plans for the building of the new church, saw that it was just up the street from where we were. We had met all of the folks in the church. We had become part of one of the small groups for Bible study, which was great. The church people are fantastic folks. We love them all. And it became important for us to decide that we needed to financially add to whatever we could to the church to ensure that that was the correct place for us, our home, our church home, our mission in life.
It's really about making it as warm and welcoming a place to come as we felt the first time we walked in the doors, the first time I felt when I opened the door to you and Matt. And it was that hot summer day, and you all were tired. You'd knocked on many doors and kind of had the doors shoved in your face a little bit. And then I opened up the door, and we've been looking for you, and welcomed you in. And as I welcomed you in, the first time I walked into the church, which is, a temporary home at the school, but I felt that way when I walked in the door. The ladies, immediately came up and wanted to know who I was and told me who they were and welcomed me, and just felt companionship, friendship from the get-go. And to me, and we had been homesteading, so for us it was all about that feeling like we'd come home and that God had found the place for us. We'd been waiting until we found a good place. Apologize, because I'm happy. It's joy that makes me cry. This is our family home, and finding like-minded, and it's not just about the church, it's finding that extended family, not just blood relations, but the Christian family that we've been searching for, and we found that. And so the monetary part, gift for us, we call it a monetary thing, but it's a gift. It's a gift, and we want anyone that walks in the door to feel just as welcome as we did. And so we would like to share that and pass it on. So that's why we felt it was important for us to be able to do this. And, it's not we're not very wealthy people, but we prayed and we found where we could afford, and we found a way, and we adjusted things. And we did this because it was important to us to do it. So, but we enjoy doing it, and we will probably give more in the future as we can.